All right, man. We got Teofimo Sr. in the building. What's going on, Senior? How you doing, sir?
Yeah, nothing, man. Just enjoying myself with the champ. Today we went to the stock exchange and had some fun over there with some Wall Street people. Making some smart moves, and that's why you see me all suited up and stuff. But now we over here at the press conference, and it was a good press conference. You see my son motivated, healthy, ready to go. And I just can't wait for Saturday, man.
Well, your son, he speaks it. I mean, he's exciting to watch in the ring as well as exciting to interview. So, I mean, that's what sells tickets. That's what brings money.
Exactly. A lot of people have doubts over him, and we're gonna stop those doubts come Saturday. I don't see nobody, like I said it before. If we follow Macheco, I don't see nobody beating him because he can box his ass off. That's not what we see in the Cambosis fight. You saw a panicky Teofimo Lopez because he couldn't breathe. That was the only reason why they got the close decision, giving it to the other guy. But things happen in this world. You never know what's gonna happen. So you gotta stay ready. Like I tell my son all the time. So right now we're very healthy. We had 140. We had a weight that we wanted to be at before we even fought Lomachenko. So for us to have stayed at 135, the reason why we stood at 135 was to fight Loma. And then then stuff happened and they started postponing the fight with Cambosis. So I don't want to get into that. All I gotta say is watch the fight Saturday. You're gonna see the Teofimo Lopez that everybody has seen before, and better.
Do you think that was the problem, Senior, that you guys stayed at 135 a little too long? Because I see his performance in Las Vegas, he looked really good at 140. Do you think 140 should have came a little bit sooner than later?
A long time ago. I mean, we should listen. He didn't even feel good in the Lomachenko fight.
Wow.
We wasn't supposed to stay. 8 years at 135. That's crazy. 8 years. Because we've been doing this for so long, and because of his boxing skills and everything, we thought we could do it. You know what I'm saying? But then you can just push your body so much. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have no liquids in your body, it starts tearing up inside. That's what happened to his lungs. That's what happened to his throat. People don't understand how he fought in there. And I'm telling you right now, no athlete on the planet would have been able to do what he did. Not for one round, not for half a round, especially not for 12 rounds. So, for what he did, make him stronger. So that for us was not, like he said it, that for us was not a loss. That for us was a win because it just makes us stronger, you understand? So just to understand that this thing is not forever given. It could be taken at any time. So, like he says, a takeover. That's what we're calling ourselves now. So come Saturday, you're going to see a great fight.
So how soon you want to move him up the ladder as far as, gaining belts?
I'm not stopping him no more, you know what I'm saying? Once we get all the belts, there's no reason to, nobody. Come on, when Crawford undisputed the junior, lightweight division, the superweight. Crawford didn't wait. He went right into 147. That's, we should have done that after Loma, straight to 140, to 140. There was promises given to us from different people. Those promises never were given to us. So I felt like we was tricked into it, knowing that we couldn't make the weight anymore, not even with the Loma fight, and we still stood in there, So mistakes like that, you learn and you process them, and things like that will never happen again, That's what we learn from. So right after we get all the belts at 140, I'm moving him up to 147. There's no reason for him to stop him there. He's too fast, too strong, he can carry the punch, So he's the only guy that can do that from all these young dudes that are coming up, because he's got the pop, he's got the power. So, we're not scared to go up. We don't have to fear going up there and fight these big boys, because he does better with the big boys than he does with the smaller guys. Because he's, with the smaller guys, he's got to lose that weight. He's more drained. With the bigger guys, he's good. He's fast, and you know he can move better, and he could throw out all his gifts. You know, because what my son does best is stay in the outside and think. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes him special. You know, it's not the boxing, it's the thinking that he does in there. He arranges all his thinking, he understands what you're doing, and he figures out every move that you make before you make it. And you know, he eats you up after the first round, he knows exactly what you're gonna do. So that's what makes him such a great fighter. And that's the gift that he has. So we have to maintain him healthy. That's all that worries me. You know, everything else will come, you know, with preparation and stuff.
Okay, one last question, because I know you got to go talk to other people. How soon would you like to entertain the thought of getting in the ring with somebody like Regis? He called
right away.
Right away, right
after this fight.
Immediately
after this fight, you know. Like I said to everybody, nobody can beat my son, man. You're going to see it on Saturday, the way he just fights. You know, we're not going to be there for you to hit us. You know, you see, my son is one of the rarest persons to get hit. And a lot of people say he get hit a lot because when he gets hit, you know, everybody sees it. You know what I'm saying? So he gets hit once or twice in one round, it's like a lot because he hardly gets hit. So I've seen that, you know, because I've seen his fights like with Campa. We hardly got hit by Campa. You know, everything was off the shoulders and stuff. You know, he wasn't getting no solid punches in there. My son was, and like he could fight off the ropes, he could fight in the middle, he could fight in the center. Like, he could do it all. So, you know, we're ready. Come Saturday, man, you're gonna see a show, and that's what we bring. We bring entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he can boost it up, slow it down. He can make moves in there you never seen before. You know, and that's why the crowd is gonna be there, and that's the environment I want to bring to the fights. I want to show everybody that every time he fights is gonna be something different. You know, that's how you entertain the crowd.
Man, appreciate you talking to me, Senior.
All right, you got it.
Thank you, bro.
Take over.